Hey everyone, welcome to Mushroom Wonderland. Today I'm up in the mountains of Washington State. It is autumn. There's mushrooms everywhere. Today with me, Alan Rockefeller, Yimin Wang. Happy to meet you. So we're gonna head out into the woods today, just look at all kinds of mushrooms. You're kind of known for being the little brown mushroom guy, like studying, sequencing, uploading onto Facebook. Really helpful. If you don't know Alan Rockefeller, mushroom expert from California, he travels all over. So we're gonna head out into the woods today and see what we discover in Mushroom Wonderland. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Welcome to Mushroom Wonderland.
So we got angel wings right here, Pleurocypella porogens, grown on conifer. In the fall, really no stipe of any sort. That's kind of how you can tell it from pleurotus. When they're younger, they're way tougher. These ones are kind of old and waterlogged. It's still tougher than an oyster mushroom, I think. And I have like old North American literature that has recipes for this and says that it's good eats, but an unfortunate event like 2004 cost the lives of a bunch of people in Japan, so put a bad mark on this mushroom, and I don't think anybody wants to eat it anymore.
Yeah, actually, the first one is a red one. This one?
LBMs, this is kind of Yimin's specialty here.
Kind of like chord.
Is it cord or is it?
So.
I don't think so.
It's not cord. Wait a minute. What's this?
Kind of old looking, huh?
It's too old, but probably worth sequencing. Let's see. It's actually an asabi.
Yeah.
Very nice to be.
It's an asabi. But from the top, it looks interesting.
I imagine this is the same.
Here, some young ones.
A nice, like, expanded stem base.
Oh, there's a stem base. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'll take a picture, and then I will take an individual picture. Oh, there's a stem ball. That's good. Okay.
So if you don't know what these are, you just want to send, you're going to send them in and get sequenced, and
Yeah,
and then you can compare that sequenced. I mean, like, what about these really rough, really washed out ones? Are they helpful in any way, or could that just be like
they
confusing?
are
It's
just
helpful to know what they look like when they get washed out.
Yeah,
So
okay.
every stage picture is useful. Yeah.
They all get
point.
washed out differently.
Yeah.
So this could be PNW
Oh my
82.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, how many inocebi do we have here, right?
It's maybe approaching 200.
Wow.
And the code name for undescribed one is up to 81.
81 PNW. Unique species. Dang, can we take a look in your bag? Look at this. He's got a lot of tackle boxes.
Just tackle boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's in it to do some collecting. That's
How many
awesome.
tackle boxes do you have in there?
4.
Awesome.
He comes prepared. Do you eat mushrooms? Do you like edible mushrooms?
I don't eat mushrooms
No.
too often, but I eat chanterelles, ginkgo leaf.
Yeah.
That's the same thing there. Cool.
Yeah, it's the same thing. So just leave it there.
How long have you been studying mushrooms?
Oh, just since 2020.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
only less than 4 years.
And you just found a fascination with the little brown ones, huh?
Yeah.
That's good.
Sometimes they said they're too big.
Growing right out of the ground, yeah. Real purple. Lacaria?
It's not Lacaria.
No, it's not
It is
Lacaria.
not Mineralophyllum. It is not.
Just seems to be growing alone. Here's the baby.
Cool. We got another
Oh,
one.
that's a baby. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe you can take a picture first.
Yeah, I'll get a good picture of that because that's really cool.
It's a really pretty mushroom. Can I see it really quick? Look at the gills here.
Yeah, it's a.
Real wide space. Very violet. That's beautiful. Does it smell like anything?
Not much, if anything. Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah.
And when we find out this is new, it's going to be called Aaron's mushroom.
Yeah, Aaron's
Yeah.
mushroom.
So this looks like the undescribed Amanita that we're calling Amanita castiliae.
Cool. Look at that volvate sac at the bottom. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Love that. Striate, a little striate there on the.
It's gonna get a lot more striate in the next couple days.
Yeah. This is a pretty young one, just maybe a couple days old.
Yeah.
Cool. Is this a section of Amanita that are edible? Do you know? I think
Yeah,
these-
everything in this section's edible.
What section is it?
Vaginate.
Vaginate, okay.
The same as the one I just showed you. Then we see 2 stages.
So he's going to collect this, have it sequenced.
Alright.
Yeah, that's unlike any Amanita I've seen. That's really cool. Here's some Inocebi up here that might be visually ideable. Are these the Palladicrimia? He's super umbinate.
No, Palladicrema would be more
More
purple.
Yeah.
But it's in that
Uh-huh.
group. It'll be
Not just washed out.
muscarine containing ones, but yeah, it's in the Lilacina group.
I love that little
I
umbo.
mean, maybe it's a really washed out Palladicrema, but I think, well, actually, here's a young one in here. And still not purple. So yeah, I think
Okay.
it's something else. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm going to sequence it.
Those are cool. They're just
Yeah.
whimsical with that real umbinate cap.
Look, this one picked up the purple real good.
Yeah,
Even in the big
so
one.
that
Oh, yeah.
looks like
I couldn't see the purple with my eye, but in
Shoot.
the camera,
Yeah.
definitely
Oh, yeah.
purple in there.
Yeah, I don't want to
Just getting a little washed out.
Yeah,
It's been
that's
raining.
Yeah, I don't want to.
That's very boring looking. Interestingly boring. Pluteus? It's got that texture. What is it?
It's maybe just the NPO capacity.
Oh,
My guess.
Yeah, it's a.
Ampuloclytosabe without being convex. Well, no, when you flip it over. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Ampuloclytosabe, different from the Infundibulas. How do you say it?
Infundibulisae.
Infundibulisae. This one doesn't have like such a funnel.
Yeah, it's not even.
Not even funnel at all.
Yeah.
This one.
Oh, that's a good demonstration. Not even funnel at all.
Yeah. And a darker stipe, yeah?
It's. And it has actually has an enlarged style base. Sometimes
Oh,
our
okay.
species doesn't have it.
Well, they call that the clubfoot for that reason, yeah?
And it's the East Coast one. I think
Mm.
it's more prominent. Enlarged style base.
Ampuloclytosabe clavicepes or
PNW01. But it's a better demonstration.
Well, more sequences are always better because maybe there's more rare ones out there.
That's beautiful. Look at that. It's like velvety purple. Yeah, we better get out the UV light. That is cool.
Do you need one?
Look at these with the UV light. That is cool. I wonder if this is a good dyer's mushroom. Whoa, look at the metabolites. They're cobalt blue.
Really?
Whoa. That's cooler than dyer's polypore. Look at that. What? Alan's gonna get a shot of this super cool guttation that fluoresces like cobalt blue. It's super nice looking.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And what did we call this fungus? Do you know?
This is Portrayed pini.
Portrayed.
It's an undescribed, but
Okay. Yeah, Yemen found this little brown russula in really nice shape though. So taking a cross section to get a photo.
And there's no chambers in there.
No.
So that rules out.
Is it mild? Do we know?
I
Do we got to go down the list that Alan just said? We got to spit it, taste it, smell it.
Probably not. Oh, there's something peeling off.
Oh, yeah. Try to peel the cap cuticle. That's one of the things. Definitely seems to be peelable, huh?
Yep.
Can I try a little nibble? I'll see if it's accurate or not.
Okay. It's okay?
I think so. Very mealy. Oh, and bitter. Very bitter. That's bitter.
And we usually just call this Portrayed flamand.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's actually, at high elevation, it's a different species.
Are we at high elevation, you think?
Yeah, right
Yeah,
now
yeah.
it's 2,000 feet.
Look at that
It's
ornamentation.
usually a different species from Portrayed flamand.
Foliota.
Yeah, that's a real good.
Foliota flamans, but I think it's probably undescribed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Undescribed.
Look at that.
Before my sequencing effort, I really want to find the sequence again.
Yeah, we came
There you
across
go.
some Psilocybe
Wow.
pelliculosa here in the mountains. Very peelable cap cuticle. And just a small little group right here so far. Yeah, that one's right on the wood. Look at that. Saprobic behavior. And can't really see much blue. If you squint and use your imagination, it looks blue right there. Here Alan's getting some pretty photos of the Lacaria Amethysto occidentalis. I've heard this one accumulates a lot of arsenic out of the soil.
all the carriers or that one?
Just this one.
Oh, really?
Like it should probably be avoided. They're all generally considered edible, but this one with caution. But it's really pretty. Look how scurfy those stipes are. And I love how widely spaced the gills are. And then look at that cute little pin right there. Oh, it's fuzzy even. All right, Yimin Wang found these ones. And you called them what?
Either Trachlomopsis decora or flacosa. I think that's the new name.
Those are really cool.
I don't know how to tell them apart yet. There's two species. One's supposed to have a wider stipe and coarser black scales.
Huh.
Recently named in 2023, I think,
What's it called?
as Trachlomopsis flacosa.
Oh.
But I don't know if this one's just decora
Yeah.
or...
Decora looks like that. And then
Yeah.
sulfurioides is kind of similar too, I think.
Okay, we'll sequence it to find out. And do you recognize this one? I'm trying to recognize all the Portrayed.
Yeah, this is cool. I don't know which one that is.
Yeah.
Are there any more of them?
Yeah, I collected them already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think it's here scattered.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This one is a cool veil. That's why I collected.
Yeah, very gelatinous. Yeah.
The number of Portrayed genetic species is not growing that fast.
Oh.
And I keep finding the ones that we should know.
Oh.
I'm trying to find and sequence every single one of them.
So Yimin spotted this exceptionally large Psilocybe folliculosa company here. Look at how blue that stipe is. It's kind of unusual for folliculosa. It's an amazing collection right here. And what do you have the pencil in there for? Just to gauge?
For scale.
Yeah. So Alan's getting some nice pictures. Folliculosa pretty common this year.
It's having a good year for sure.
What do we got here?
So this one's Mycena galopus, and you can tell because the little brown Mycena with a much darker cap. But the really cool thing about Mycena galopus is if you break the stem, it has white milk on the inside of it. You kind of see it coming out there, a little droplet.
Oh yeah.
White milk. So almost
Oh, yeah.
all other Mycenas, those have clear, or hematopus has got red, but this one bleeds white.
What causes that? Do you know?
No.
Especially the hematopus. Why is it red?
Well,
Like
hematopus,
blood?
we know what causes it because if you read the Wikipedia article on the Mycena hematopus, it says the chemical. It's like hematopin A and hematopin B.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So easy way to ID that one. That's
Yeah. This one's super common in conifer areas.
pretty pale on the margin and real dark in the disc.
Yeah.
Very striate, thin, white spored, saprobe. Super common, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. A lot of people wonder what those little mushrooms that are everywhere are that we seem to ignore a lot. you
Yeah.
know?
There's a lobster.
What is this? Oh, look what Alan spotted.
Looks like it's in pretty good shape.
Yeah. You like eating lobster mushrooms?
Yeah, I'll eat them.
Yeah. One's a little, they get pretty gnarly, but I find that I can lay them in the yard and just blast them with a hose and they're fine usually.
Yeah, it looks like it's in real good shape. Though. It's not starting to be eaten by bacteria. It just barely turned orange.
So can you tell us about this strange, anomaly we have here?
The Hypomyces lactiflorum is a fungus that takes over Russula brevis and turns it orange. And this one, it's kind of a light orange, so it just started to parasitize it. But if you look real close, you'll see these little bumps all over it, and that's parathecia, and that's where it releases the spores from. And the spores are real long and real narrow and very sharp on the ends, like little tiny harpoons, and fly through the air and land on new Russula brevis to infect them.
So I was going to say, is this airborne or soil-borne? Is this parasite living in the soil, or it must be? I mean, because these come up parasitized before they've even crusted the soil where a new spore might land on it.
Yeah, probably both.
Yeah, probably in the soil as well. But a pretty good edible. Like I was just saying, I'll just spray them off with the hose. That cell structure keeps them from absorbing too much water.
Yeah, we can have that one for dinner.
Yeah. Nice. Maybe we'll find a couple more. I was hoping to find something edible out here, so.
What's that?
Pretty cool.
Lobster?
Yep.
Lobster. I think Alan spotted something cool. Oh yeah, look at that. Gomphus clavatus, or
Not clavatus, but there is a West Coast name for it.
and some people call this the purple chanterelle or the
Purple
pig's,
velvet chanterelle if you're trying to sell it.
yeah, the pig's ear. They're kind of gnarly, often riddled with bugs and.
Kind of pretty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sub-roseate type. Yeah, that could be.
Cool looking, huh?
But you think this is just kind of
I think it's a Geophila group.
Inocebi, Geophila.
Yeah.
But none of the caps are open. That's kind of what interested me. But
Let's have Alan take a look.
yeah, he said there is a Psychoactive Inocebi, but oh,
This is the Geophila group.
Yeah.
The key is closed. It's kind of
I think it's just young though. I think it'll open up eventually. Yeah.
I just planted that one, but I mean,
Yeah, it's got a pretty good
Yeah.
veil. But
Yeah.
be interesting to see what a mature one looks like.
Cortinarius, yeah.
Big one.
Big ones, yeah, and they're like kind of really like thin flesh. I don't know. I think they're kind of interesting, but I don't know much about Cortinarius.
I tried to sequence a few of them.
So we found this cool Cortinarius. Eamon's about to get his beautiful, famous close-ups. Yeah, cracked, blown out disc, red cap, purple apex, orange gills. Really beautiful. So you're gonna sequence this, right?
Yep.
I probably won't get that sequence back before the video gets made, but check out my INAT, or his, or Alan's. What did you find here, Alan?
This is Mycena quinaltensis.
Okay.
So it's the only mushroom that's both bioluminescent and fluorescent.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can see it's just the stem base that lights up, but it glows bright yellow.
Named for the Quinault rainforest
Yeah.
on the coast. Cool.
So now which light?
So this fruit body is going to glow at night in the dark?
It will.
Cool. Keep an eye out for this very drab, common-looking Mycena. Are there other ones that look like it?
It's suspected to be a species complex, but I haven't seen the evidence.
So we're looking for the yellowing stipe base.
Usually you don't see it nearly that much. It's usually just a Mycena that looks like that has a really slimy stem.
Slimy stem, okay. This one here is known as the cat's tongue, Pseudohydnum gelatinosum. And this camera, let me see, there we go. You see those teeth? So, pseudohydnum, false hydnum. And you could just chew it up like a little gummy, a little candy of the forest.
UPNW 82, we'll just call it Aaron's Anasabi. At least something to remember by.
There's got to be one named after you after all this.
No.
Who's gonna name all these? I mean, they just gonna.
Someday some professor or PhD student will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not me.
And we have how many unnamed? 83?
It's up to 81 now.
81.
Okay, but sorry.
Wow.
But it's some of them when Danny finds the real species name, the code name will get cancelled.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, okay.
But the number won't decrease.
Okay.
It'll just keep going up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This one?
So even if they go back to a name, one that's already been described,
Yes.
that number won't be taken again.
The number will be retired.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
like the football player.
Okay. That's interesting to know. Those are actually really pretty when you flip them over.
Yeah, the stipe is beautiful.
Wow. If you guys don't know Yimin, he is on the Pacific Northwest Mushroom Identification Forum, doing a ton of sequencing, always uploading these really detailed descriptions of these little brown mushrooms. So helpful. And big macrofungi, just all kinds of things. But your work is really appreciated for sure. Me and Alan were talking about it on the way up here. You're like the mystery, like who is this guy that just does all this work so thanklessly. So thank you.
Cool. Let's take a picture of that. We'll sequence that one to see if it's different species. I think there's only 2 species. Maybe look
Real
alike.
dark.
At least 2, maybe more.
Sala something.
Solalis.
Salalis. Yeah, I sequenced one before.
A mycena?
Mycetinus.
Mycetinus.
This is Mycetinus salalis. And it smells really bad, like rotten garlic.
Yeah. It really does smell like garlic. I don't know if I smell the rotten part. I think it smells kind of good.
Yeah, I think it smells like a good garlic.
I like it. You think so, or are you kidding?
No, I think so.
I think it smells good.
Because
People use these as a seasoning or something.
Probably could.
Yeah. I think that's really interesting. Super dark stipe, widely spaced gills. So Mycetinus,
Salalis.
close to
It was
Mycena.
descri-
This was a...
It was described as a marasmius and then moved into Mycetinus. Described in 1987 from British Columbia, growing on Salal.
Oh, okay. That makes the Salalis part make sense.
I think we're just starting there.
Oh, okay.
So it was called marasmius for this dark stipe, this wiry,
Yeah.
tough stipe. Yeah, those are very pungent. What, you said you had some in your car and they stunk the whole thing up? Or just the forest?
No. It's in the forest. The
Yeah.
whole forest smell like that.
Yeah. I think those are really cool. I've never seen those, but I've heard of them. So
Take a picture.
Yeah.
And Alan can take it.
definitely. Ooh. Here's one growing off of a Oregon grape leaf. And yeah, these things are stinky. Not really in a bad way. It's just like unique and very strong. It's really cool. We're out here in the Snoqualmie National Forest, just near Snoqualmie Pass, really. And I feel that cold air. I feel that like little nip of winter coming in. And the mushrooms are, there's no porcini to be found out here. Some of these warm weather loving mushrooms are all done up here for the year. That's for sure. And we saw snow on the way up here. It looked like it was about 2,500 feet. Maybe 3,000, but it's getting low. Oh, nice. What'd you find here?
These are Foliota.
Do we know the species? They're kind of hard to...
I think this is maybe the one that Eamon collected earlier and he's going to sequence.
If you notice, Alan likes to set the mushrooms up in a way you can see all the ages, different stages. You can see the spores really coming in on that big one. Pretty amazing up here at this elevation. What'd you find here? Oh,
Hygrosity reedii.
oh, cool. Some
Yeah.
waxy caps.
Yeah, so it's got kind of a dry cap, dry stem, a little bit of a scalloped cap margin there. Described from Europe.
Cool hygroscopy down there?
Yeah.
Yes, reedii, I think.
Is it this one?
No, the Versicolon's huge.
Thing is
That's really
tiny.
strong garlic, and that's actually, to me, it's a sharper, more pleasant garlic than the other one we were finding. I actually like it
Mycetinus.
better.
Like
That's a-
which one better?
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells better.
What do you think this is called here?
I
Or-
think it's a little tiny Mycetinus.
What did you think?
I don't know.
Paragymnopus. But I've never noticed a smell off of Paragymnopus, so
We'll
it
sequence to
definitely
find
could
out.
be.
Dark stem base, just like the
Yes,
Mycetinus.
multi-tone type.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wide
it's-
space
it's
gills.
surprising it actually has a strong smell. I don't
Yeah,
think
especially
usually
being
this
so
small.
tiny.
Yeah.
Super strong.
Yeah, super strong.
Good.
Are there a bunch more of them or not?
Just food.
Wow.
Like, you know.
Yeah, it's hard
It
not
is?
to nebulize.
Ah. Yeah. Oh, but it looks so cute.
What do we find here? Wow.
Wow. What are these?
What do you think it is? Is it Abafortina?
I guess it's categorize.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's really cool.
wow, so black.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy looking. Funny color for Stropharia ambigua. Is that just because of age?
Waterlogged.
Waterlogged, wow.
Like crazy.
They're like gray.
Yeah.
That's cool. The
Cool,
ambiguous.
It's like transparent. You can.
Oh yeah, yeah. That thing is waterlogged. Probably been frozen once or twice,
Yeah.
but loaded with spores. And these steep river sides, man, I could just imagine just floods of spores running down the hills when it rains.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Losa, kind of pretty. Yeah.
Oh.
But most of them are so small. How come the other one's so big?
Yeah.
So this is what happens when you're hanging out with guys like this. You get stuck on this hillside. There is just literally like hundreds of different species of mushrooms. That is wild. What's that? The Atheniella Adonis?
Yep.
Adorable little pink mushrooms.
It turns out they're not Adonis.
Oh yeah?
What are they?
Every time I sequence, it's Flavo elbow.
Flavo alba, the pink ones?
Yeah, PNW02. I haven't found any Adonis. Every time I found it's Adonis, it's Flavos. I think the only difference is Adonis never turned through the yellow stage. But I don't know. Ah!
Huh.
Okay, I'll sequence this one.
This is something that could be Atheniella Adonis.
But it's not.
Maybe washed out just in this where the river runs.
Yeah, it looks. Oh, there's. But then there's the pink and yellow, so it must be the other one. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to take tag of non-anosophy with mature.
Nice collection of Helvella.
Light color as the one we just saw.
Yeah, a little darker, huh?
Yeah, this one's darker, so maybe this one is Vespertina.
Here's another one.
Maybe I should sequence that.
And the Vespertina you have in California is black,
Black.
jet black.
There's nothing like this.
Yeah.
And a different cap shape too.
Sometimes these will let off a nice plume of spores, but never on camera for me. That's a nice little guy right there.
Oh yeah. Good collection.
Oh,
Yeah.
this one is lighter color. Now I got a feeling they're all Vespertina, different shades.
And you've sequenced Vespertina from here before? Same thing?
Oh yeah, I sequenced one before. Actually, let me check. That's a dark one.
So these happen to be just kind of a boring mushroom that always confuses me. What?
This is Colebiopsis.
Colibiopsis,
Yeah,
okay.
And this,
Which species? This one's...
probably Colebiopsis confluens.
Confluens.
Yeah,
Okay.
And there are two varieties, type variety and another long name variety.
Okay. Colebiopsis
Confluens.
confluens.
Yeah, it's a lesser known one, but it's actually pretty
Okay.
common. I keep sequencing it.
Yeah, that kind of tan-colored stipe just always throws me.
This is Colibia tuberosa because the sclerotia is red and pointy. So there is.
So this is an old russula that it's
Yeah.
growing on.
See that one there?
Yeah.
It looks like an apple seed.
Yeah.
The other one we found was Colibia cookie eye because the sclerotia was like little yellow pebbles.
Oh, yeah. So can
Yeah,
you
that's
explain quickly what is sclerotia?
So sclerotia are little kind of knots of mycelium. There's some pretty good ones right in there.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a mushroom coming right out of it. Damn, this would be a good picture.
All right. Just going to take a picture of these. They're super cool. One more time, what's the name?
Colibia tuberosa.
Colibia tuberosa. And the tuber referring to the sclerotia, huh?
Yeah, the red pointy sclerotia.
I like the apple seeds description. It really looks like
They
that.
really look like apple seeds.
Those, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, right there, a couple
there
of
too?
nice little apple seeds. Yeah, look how big these sclerotia are. Almost as big, if not bigger, than the fruit bodies. I mean, mass-wise. And that's in a blackening russula.
Well, I think so, just because it is so black.
So all of these sclerotia grew in this time, since that russula died.
Yeah.
They grew to that size and then fruited. And the fruiting bodies fruit off of them, right?
Yeah.
Look at
Look
that.
at these in here. The fruiting body's coming right off of the sclerotia.
Wow. That is the coolest thing all day, I think. That's
Okay,
awesome.
so you're done here?
That's so cool.
Okay.
It's a pretty sweet sweatshirt you got there.
This one here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have that custom made? No, your hoodie that's got the...
Oh, this hoodie, huh? I didn't even realize I had my other thing. Yeah, this is the psilocybe that I photographed in the warehouse store in New Zealand.
Uh-huh.
And it's, yeah, you can order them off our website. But
What's your website?
mycena.llc.
Okay.
LLC?
Yep.
Get one of these cool, crazy hoodies. Dig it.
Get
3.25.
3.25 boxes.
Yep.
Oh, we got to get a picture of those.
3 1/4 boxes full of mushrooms. So what are you gonna? What's the processing like from here when you get home?
Upload to iNet, number them in my home, Hungarian, dehydrate them, and then label them for DNA sequencing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this pretty average day out for you to pick that many mushrooms and take them home?
It's already on the higher side.
Higher side, yeah.
It's probably going to be 3-4 hours of homework.
Yeah. The fun stuff. Man, dedicated. I love that. All right. Thank you, Alan and you, man. This was such a fun day. Glad we got to go out into the woods today.
Yeah, we found a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, totally. So thanks for joining me. Make sure to hit subscribe. We'll see you on the next episode.